Hello dudes and dudettes. Today I'm going to show you a new game from my favorite games chapter. I've got a very sore throat, so I will have to talk a little bit more quietly than usual, but hopefully it won't affect the quality of the voice. This is a game that was played by super talented Armenian Grandmaster Nadanian Sakaev against an equally super talented, if not more talented, Russian Grandmaster Sakaev Konstantin. And this game actually was played online and it was a blitz game, but it features an attack that I really so much like that I decided to involve this game in the my favorite game section. So it's a Grimfell defense, and against this opening Nadanian came up with this knight a4 idea, which is a remarkable concept because knight on the rim is grim for starters, we know that. Second of all, we don't like to move the same piece twice in the opening. And third of all, just what the heck is this? The idea is that after e4, black won't be able to take on c3, and consequently he can't bite into these two pawns by playing c5 and placing the bishop on the diagonal. So the game continued: bishop g7, e4, knight b6, knight f3. So now we see the idea: castles, oopsies, castles, knight takes, pawn takes, and bishop e3. And so now we see that c5 is nowhere near as effective as it would be with the pawn on c3, because then this pawn would be totally unable to move. So here, Sakaev adjusted his plan. In fact, he played bishop e3 first, because now it is awkward for black to make a plan, because if they take, then they develop my queen as well, and I will be way ahead with development. And if they don't but do something else like knight c6, that obviously means the end of c5 dreams. So Sakaev decided to bite into the white's pawn structure from the other wing. I don't believe in these type of f5 moves. They do work every now and then in the Grimfeld. I'm not an expert in the Grimfeld, but it strikes me as utterly ugly. Creates a backward pawn, weakens this diagonal, which will be basically the whole story of the game, and just in general it gives the impression that it's just a random pawn move that creates lots of weaknesses. And from here on, actually, white's attack flows on its own accord so smoothly. It's well worth to watch that after f5 it's basically just one steady downhill for black. Knight takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. I think bishop takes would have been far better, but he's floating ideas of f4 on occasions. Check. And that was black's last chance to survive by playing e6. He chose to play king h8, not feeling any danger. Knight g5, of course. I would like to emphasize that the main point of knight g5 is not knight f7, but actually queen h5 and mate. Of course, it is super duper handy to have knight f7 as a second threat, but that's not the main reason why we go in there. And consequently, queen e8 is primarily dodging queen h5, and also as a side effect it covers f7. And here at this point Nadanian came up with a brilliant shot that, considering that it was a blitz game, was a really cool move to even consider. I'm 100% sure I would have missed it here. And he played bishop f7. It's a hugely irregular motif. I've never seen it in any other games, even similar motif like that. The whole idea is just to block off this diagonal, and so after rook takes we can play queen h5. Needless to say that knight takes would be a horrific blunder, because not only would we give away two pieces for the rook, which is already a very bad trade, but we would give away our initiative, which is a very important thing to hang on to. So mate is threatened. Now the exchange is hanging. So black did the only thing he could do, which was king g8. So now f7 is covered, but h7 drops. However, after king h8, which is f8, but I'm in La La Land now, it looks like black managed to dodge this attack, and he's going to survive at the worst and come out on top. But that's not what White had up his sleeve as a finish. He thought he would add a little bit more fuel to the fire by chucking another piece in. Knight e6 check. It must be captured. And now that the black king is so fully and completely entombed on the top corner of the board, or the top section of the board, bishop h6 finishes the game in a beautiful manner. Queen h8 mate is unstoppable. What a beauty is that. Okay, there is one move that stops queen h8 mate, which is rook f6, that allows queen here mate. In any other case, it's going to be queen up mate next. And please note it was crucially important to sack the knight, not only to clear the path of the bishop, but also to force black to block the way of the e pawn. If you imagine that in this position this bishop wasn't here, then e4 or sorry e6 or e5 would create a flight square for the king. As it is, no matter what black does, it's mate next. A really awesome little attacking game with lots of very imaginative and clever ideas. A true testament to Nadanian's style and overall chess philosophy. I really like this game, and there is a lot that we can take away from it as far as development, attack, positional chess, weak squares, and calculation. All these are to be found in this lovely little gem. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. We are going to add it to our studies so that we can find, and you can guys find that game there too. And yeah, I will be back with more soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.